This week on Indie Gamer TV, we take a look at a new point-and-click game with a unique art style in Genesis Noir. We venture into the Warhammer universe and Necromunda Hired Gun. We reinstall Unturned, and we'll end our show with our free game of the week. Hey guys, what's going on? Jeff Porter, your host for Indie Gamer TV. We've got a lot of great titles we're going to go through today. We've got some new games that just released. We have our free game of the week. We're going to go back and reinstall an old game and play it a little bit. So really excited. Remember, as always, if you like the content, to go down below, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It costs you nothing and it helps us out a lot. If you do want to subscribe to our Patreon, there you'll get the monthly magazine as well. So it's kind of a 2-for-1 deal. If you want to support the channel and you don't want the magazine, we've added a $1 tier. So you can subscribe for $1, help support the YouTube channel. However, if you want the magazine, it's only $3 a month for the digital. So it's kind of, $3, 2-for-1. A lot of content, a lot of great interviews, reviews, overviews, just a whole ton of content. So check out the Patreon page. Now let's get the show started. Let's get into our first game of the week, Genesis Noir. Genesis Noir is a new point-and-click game with a hell of a unique art style. It's been in development since at least 2014, and it's been crowdfunded through Kickstarter. The game is a passion project for a handful of developers. The game bills itself as a comic adventure of love, death, and betrayal. And as the name implies, it is inspired by playing with the conventions of popular noir films, only with more of a sci-fi infusion as you travel through time and space. You find yourself caught in a love triangle between cosmic beings before time, ending in a gunshot that becomes the Big Bang, creating life in the universe as we know it. The gunshot, however, killed your love. So you need to travel through space and time to stop this event from taking place and destroying all existence. Now, if that sounds like a lot of fun, it's because it is. Genesis Noir's plot is very dense and heavy, but it's told in a whimsical and non-linear way through well-written dialogue as you find clues and solve puzzles through their point-and-click gameplay. The game's huge spanning story is obviously one draw, but by far the game's biggest thing that sets it apart from other games is its gorgeous art style. 3D characters and environments are meant to look almost two-dimensional, being made of only two colors, black and white, with the occasional touch of yellow to emphasize the white. It's cartoony but also ethereal, making everything look like it really is existing on a totally different plane of existence. Genesis Noir is available on Steam, Switch, and Xbox One, where it's also available for free for Game Pass subscribers. Now, if this sounds like something that you'd be into, if you hurry, you have until June 21st, where you can grab this game on sale, where you'll save 30% off. But before you do that, check out Beamable. Beamable is a free-to-use tool for game developers that easily allows you to add social commerce and content management features to your game, with low-code, drag-and-drop prefabs that integrate into Unity seamlessly. If you're a game developer, head over to beamable.com to find out more. Now, if you're a fan of the Warhammer universe, you've probably heard of the new game, so let's go take a look at it. Necromunda Hired Gun. Necromunda is the latest game in the massive Warhammer 40,000 universe. The Warhammer franchise is vast and covers a wide variety of different games, media, genres, strategy, third person, everything. Necromunda Hired Gun, on the other hand, is a fast-paced first-person shooter. As the name implies, you will play as a bounty hunter in the dangerous world of Necromunda, where only the most bloodthirsty can survive. You'll act as a mercenary hunting down bounties and navigating an intense web of crime, corruption, and conspiracy. The only thing you can trust besides your wide arsenal of weaponry and abilities is your trusty Cyber Mastiff sidekick. The dog will help you hunt down and even kill enemies. There is no word yet on whether or not you'll actually be able to pet the dog, but Necromunda emphasizes brutally violent combat. You'll be bloodily blasting through enemies with pistols, assault rifles, shotguns, rocket launchers, and tons more. You'll also have a bunch of fun mobility options, giving each firefight a fast and dynamic feel. You move at a fast speed, can jump and double jump and wall run. You even have a grappling hook to zip around the battlefield with. When battles are working at their best, you're using a wide mix of abilities to fly around, swap weapons, and find your best position. Necromunda Hired Gun released on June 1st. Now I'm super excited to get into our next segment, the first one of its kind that we're doing it, where we go back, we revisit some old games that may have already been released, may even be a couple years old, but they're still fun, they still deserve to be played, and we call it Reinstall. Unturned released on Steam back in 2017 and still has a steady player base across several servers. Choose from PvP, PvE, or roleplay. Jump in and start your survival attempt against zombies across several different maps and build your base, craft tools and weapons, salvage, and do whatever you want in a sandbox world filled with air, land, and sea vehicles. Don't forget to check into NPCs for special quests, and even build upon your vehicle, making a mobile base. If you happen to get bored with the vanilla settings, you can jump into the mods, where you can use a workshop to find player-made weapons, maps, and more. We recently jumped back into this title over the weekend and thought it would make a great first title for our Reinstall segment. If you haven't played Unturned for a while, or at all, now would be a great time to reinstall this free zombie killing title and begin your reign. Will you be good or evil? Alright, we get it. Our Reinstall segment was also a free game, but don't worry, this week you're getting a twofer. We're also going into our free game of the week. Check out Muck. Going along with the theme of our Reinstall segment, Muck is a survival game where you collect resources, find items, and build your base to live as long as you can. Just released this month on June 5th, it already has over 25,000 overwhelmingly positive reviews, and we will be diving into it for a full review next week. Muck traps you on an island, either alone or with your friends, thankfully, where you will have to survive on the resources and avoid danger at all cost, at least early on. However, once night falls, mysterious enemies appear from the shadows, and they are ready to destroy you and anything you love, including your base. A lot of the reviews talk about how much fun it is to play with friends, and even in the early stages of development, this game is still a blast. There's a lot more to look forward to, and the developers already added a new boss, weapons, and enemies on June 14th, just over a week after release. Go download this game right now. We already did. Alright, thank you guys for stopping by. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and hopefully you'll find some new games that you guys are going to go check out. So as always, remember to like and subscribe on YouTube, check out the Patreon, and if you're a game developer, be sure to go check out Beamable. I'm Jeff Porter from the Indie Gamer magazine, and we'll see you guys next week.